I have a couple of things that are annoying me at the moment. Where do I start? Oh, excuse me. I'm about to be 32, right? I'm about to be 32, so that means that I could still hear my 31s. I could still hear my 30s. I could still hear my 29s, my 28s, my 27, my 26, my 25ths, and the list could go on. So I find it funny and ironic how older motherfuckers like to insult my intelligence. Like I mentioned before in the other videos, my man is 43. He just turned 43 in October. So he might be mad. I can sink in 11 plus years, which means I can match his shit, which is why he's with me. Right? But there comes a time when maybe you're bragging with your guys, bragging with your bros, and maybe you just don't like that I can match you. You don't like that I'm intelligent. You don't like that I can hear you because you think that only older bitches are on that type of time, on that type of level. So, with that being said, that shit is annoying. I can hear my kids. I can hear your daughter. You know? It's like you should have known that before. But then because now you're comfortable, now we're living together. When you decide you want to act up, you forget that. That's where you're insulting my intelligence. You forget that I can hear my mobile phone. So if you're bragging about me or if you're like talking shit about me, something around you is gonna hint that off. If that makes sense. Motherfuckers in front of the screen talking shit, I can hear you. You know? So it's like, why is that what I gotta keep saying? Why is that what I gotta keep saying? I'm turned off by all the older motherfuckers in my own family, let alone yours that I don't even know. Okay, today's Saturday. What's the best thing that can be happening? Somebody's birthday, somebody's born, but all that getting lit shit going out, do that. Do that. That's what you do. Do that. Leave me the fuck alone. You get what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you do, that's what do that. Don't be mad because I'm not doing that. Do that. That's what you do. Hype me so I could want to. If you're not doing that, then what the fuck you talking shit for? What the fuck you talking shit for? Like, I don't get it. My man walked in early, unexpected. And I could feel it too. I feel it. I heard the door and everything. And he tried to come at me a little sour, but listen, I don't know why you got an attitude. He left. He went back to work. I started dinner, right? Because if I stay in bed all day, I don't do shit. Started dinner because I was getting hungry too. I started dinner because I don't know what time he about to pull up. And that just seemed like the smartest thing to do. But when I think about the times that I annoy him, it's just like, I guess, like, you're entitled to your own space. You're entitled to your own feelings, and if I annoy you, I annoy you. You annoy me half the time, so it's like I get it. But I can hear exes, like exes is fiending for shit not to work out. And guess what? I will never ever go back to you. Stop it. When I think about what kind of space I'm in, when I think about what kind of energy I'm in overall, when I think about the growth, you can never. And when I sit back and think about all those exes I done had, please tell me some good news. Or hey, please tell me some bad news. Please tell me which ex done died, you know? Or which ex done graduated school, done leveled up in a job or something. Tell me something. Don't annoy me. Don't be stalking me. Don't be keeping tabs on me to pray for my downfall. Don't do that. Because if you was hit then, with all the dumb shit that done happened to me after you, I don't think overhearing you is the best thing. It's not cool. So that goes for ex friends. That goes for motherfuckers that my ex man done cheated on me with. Sometimes I don't know which one is being funky and which one is being funny and phony on my line. That's why that shit needs to be ignored sometimes. But when I think about the people that are pretending to be lit, pretending that their weekends is always lit, when honestly all they do is get high and hang around the same motherfuckers that like to get high, all of a sudden they become like a little club because everyone want to know when everyone is high. That shit is whack. Your fake safe is whack. Okay? That's why I started getting high by my damn self. And don't think this venting is me missing anything. Because that's where y'all going with it next. And it's not. It's just like I know for sure I'm not missing anything. I'm not missing out on anything. My kids is most likely playing their video games, finishing up homework if they're getting homework. My ex-man probably sleeping or probably out with his bitch, doing the same thing he did with me all those years. I'm glad my man working, if that's true. So, you know, come on my line with stuff exciting. You know, try to get unblocked. Stop trying to send me little subs and little hints and little like, mm-mm, you know. Don't make me regret that you were in my life. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to me. Because most likely, if I was bragging about you real hard, then I don't want to feel that up towards you. You know, and I also don't like overpraising people. People, I feel like they're temporary. They'll have you feeling like a fool. They'll make sure they get you acting like a fool, and then they start acting like shit. Which is why I was by myself for a minute. Celebrities, if I listen to you, if I watch your videos, please let it just be that. Some of y'all are individually disturbing, and you know what I mean. The directors, that goes for you too. These platform owners, that goes for you too. You know, Anything annoying, like everything and anything annoying gets me upset. That's the point of this video. Um, Baby daddies that waste their time trying to get their baby mamas mad. Baby mamas wasting their time trying to get their baby daddies mad. Ew. Kill yourselves. You only fucking up the kid's life. And then you don't know how the kid is gonna take that in. Then the kid is gonna come up with little funky ass ideas later on, and then we have a fucked up world. Don't try to force yourself in my life. I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay? I'm grown. I know what I gotta do when I gotta do it. I don't give a fuck who you are. Um, what else? Earlier, before he pulled up, I was thinking about doing my face and my wig. I done washed my wig. You can clearly see that in one of those videos. I think the Cash Up video. Yeah, I washed my wig and I want to put her on, but I also like staying like this. And I just I'm very strict. Yes, I'm very very strict, especially when I'm fucking sober. When I'm high, I can be very very flexible. As far as letting shit slide, like not letting shit really get to me, um, being more silly. I'm more into like my comedy zone. When I'm sober, I don't think none of that dumb shit is funny. You know? Uh Even when like I'm tipsy, it's like the same thing. Like, but no matter what kind of level headed I'm in, I always know what I gotta do. Like I'm still responsible. Uh I'm usually the if everyone else around me is getting under the influence, I'm usually the one that's still sober. So it's just been that way, I guess, because of my parents. Like, so motherfuckers coming in trying to fucking play with that is like disturbing. Um, Especially motherfuckers hating. Like, I don't understand what your reason for hating would be other than your living situation. Like, other than how you were raised or your current situation or your living situation or whatever the fuck it is. But it is disturbing to know that there are people out there that would rather fucking play with your trust, that would rather fucking play with your mental, with your loyalty. And it's like, for what? Just dismiss yourself and move on. But something about keeping it going for them, it's like real psycho. And I pray that's not my man. Like, I'm so sick and tired of motherfuckers coming to the States and trying to override citizens, trying to override motherfuckers that actually lived here, was born here. I'm not talking about this city specifically. I'm talking about the states in general. They feed themselves their own competition. Like, we don't know you. We don't know who you are. But you wanna be known. You wanna be like, you wanna be that nigga. You wanna be that bitch. And I'm just like, who are you? Does that make sense? Like, who are you? And sometimes I get the vice versa uh, philosophy of things, like the vice versa. Like I guess then they're like, well, who are you? We're here to work and all this extra shit. We're here to raise our family, blah blah blah. But it's like, why couldn't you do it where you were at? Hmm? So I get a lot of that, and I've been getting a lot of that since I was little. Because growing up, I was in a bilingual class from like kindergarten to like second grade, and that was the most stressful years of my life. Bitches ain't like me because I knew English. Then for third grade, moving on up, I done been in English class. It wasn't up until high school I had to take Spanish, and I basically failed. I don't think I don't remember really passing regions or anything like that. Like I barely passed from what I remember. So with that being said, me being in this new relationship is still rocky. Like it's still, if I was in my other relation, like if I was in my previous relationship for umpteen years and his family pretended to like me or probably really did like me, but they still acted the way they acted, and they still acting the way they acting, I don't expect nothing from my new family. Nothing. And that might bother them. And that's where I'm a little confused and a little irritated because it's like getting to know me, not knowing me, knowing me shouldn't phase you. So half of the shit that are over here, I shouldn't be overhearing. Why would you try to get under my skin so hard? I feel like you don't know me. You want to get to know me. You should say that to me. Don't do all this extra shit just because of that. And I feel like a lot of motherfuckers that then migrated, they do that a lot. I mean, I was also in school with international motherfuckers, so I would know. So don't annoy me. Don't annoy me, please.